it, let's see it.
Hello there, wrestling fans, and welcome to another episode of the internationally known Dudes at Ringside Podcast. I am Joe Panther, the third, and there goes my microphone, boom, whatever, boom, goes down on the floor. But I am here with an awesome young lady that is absolutely blazing a trail for herself on the independent scene in the great Northwest. Introduce yourself to my internationally known audience.
I'm Monika La Mitraille. I'm from Quebec, and I'm a rookie wrestler in, Quebec, and I trained at the NSPW Academy.
Wow, awesome. So how long did it take you to find the school, and when did you start loving professional wrestling? When was that, like, your marvel, like when your wrestling DNA started? What was the match? What was that moment you saw? What was that when this started?
DNA
Everything started.
What was the match?
What was that thing?
What was that moment you saw?
I'm hearing a lot of feedback. Sorry.
I know, I'm trying to get it away.
What was that thing? What was that?
Okay, so I'll try to go on top of it. Well, the first time I think I saw wrestling, I think I was around five, 6. Well, my father introduced me to it quite young. We were watching bribes of it. I don't think I ever watched a full match until I wasn't a grown up. And because we mostly watched it on YouTube, my dad would pull parts of it. And I just knew that when I was young, I was blown by The Undertaker. I was like, wow, that's amazing. That is the first time you see him walk out the ramp, and you're like, oh, that's so amazing. And from that moment on, it kind of stayed in little parts of my life, but always never a full match, And when I learned in 2023 that Raw was coming in Quebec City, I did buy tickets for me and my dad for his birthday present, and we went. And I had been prior to that, when I bought the ticket, I was like, oh, I need to catch back on. And I watched the previous 1 year of Raw day and night, and SmackDown day and night, the pay-per-views, and trying to get the storyline, And when we got there, after watching the show, Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, who actually train in Quebec, they made an announcement about NSPW being a thing. And I didn't know we had pro wrestling in Quebec. I didn't know indie was something. I didn't know about anything. So I kind of grabbed my phone and added them on Facebook. And the next day, they were like, hey, we do have those classes starting on September 10th. And I was like, geez, that's my birthday. And I was 22 at that time. And I was like, geez, I have to try that once in my life. And so my parents were like, fine, we'll buy you that for your birthday. And they were like, we know you're going to quit after 3 weeks. But afterwards, they came a little bit more supportive, but at first time, they were really thinking that I was mad. They were like, ain't no way you're gonna do this. So that's how I learned about more professional wrestling and indie wrestling, and that's how I got into it. Because after that, I never stopped.
Oh, that's amazing. That you never stopped. You kept pushing and pushing for yourself. So
yeah.
When did you finally get the green light to do your first match?
I did some rumbles and battle royals. That's all we called them, right? And a match here and there. And then afterwards, when I really had my green light, it was my graduation that we call, and it was last October. So it's really recent.
Wow. That's cool. I really appreciate when the wrestlers are just fresh off the lot, as I would say, like the car lot. Like they think of the indie wrestlers as like a car lot. You guys are brand new. You're still on the lot, a little snow on the hood, and then the promoter goes, "I want that one," and it's like, "You mean the black one
Yeah.
with the purple steering wheel? Yes, her. Bring her in. We'll give her a name and bring her to the curtain." And you're like, "I'm ready to go. Oh my god, my leg."
Everything's so exciting when you first start wrestling. Yay.
Yay, until you hear that first boo and you're like, oh no, what did I do?
Well, a boo could be a good thing if you're ill and you come out. If you get boos, that's a good thing because if you're a face and you get cheer, if you're ill and you get boos, if you go out and there's nothing,
Yeah.
that's
It could
yeah,
be bad.
that's the
Good and
point.
bad. What was it like the first time you like the
I
first
was surprised because I was like, I don't have like a character that's built up. I don't know what's my gimmick. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm like, I don't know what energy I'm gonna bring out. I'm just stressing and stressing and stressing. And I pass the curtain and all I hear is "Ah!" And all of a sudden all went just like zzz, and I did my match. And you know, it's important to hear the crowd to answer to them, but I think the first time you wrestle, it's different. You don't hear the crowd yet, but you're so in your mind and so stressed to get your things right that everything else disappears, or at least it's like that for me. So I know I had a good reaction because when I came back, people were like, oh my god, the crowd went crazy, like that's good. And I was like, oh great. I was like, and the second time it was it, and the third time I think I went out was like a show for LGBT like to get funds. And so I'm a girl and I go out to a crowd of a lot of like LGBT people. So when I go out, it's just like, wow. And when I got eliminated from the battle royal, people were mad. They were so mad. And I was like, people are mad at me getting eliminated. That's good.
shows they showed their support? Like
Yeah, well, there's like depending of what happens in a wrestling match, there's really good reaction in order that you know that maybe you screwed up a little. That happened to me last week when I was at a show, and there was a bug when I it was supposed to be a 3 count, and I tried to grab my partner to make it look like you know, like there will be a chance that we could like break off the pin, but there was a miscommunication and the ref didn't count to 3 because from his point of view, I had touched my partner, which I didn't. And so we had to stop the count. And now I was awakened, so I wasn't stunned anymore. And I could have saved him, but I had to play dead again so we could finish the match. And so when I got out and I heard, you stupid cunt, you could have had helped him. And I was like,
oh geez. Oh no.
and I went backstage and I was like, she was right. I could have helped him in real life, but the show had to go on and we had to count to 3. And I was like, I wasn't so much bothered by it, but that was funny.
A little bit offended, but then you were a little bit like, oh, I guess they noticed me. I guess
Yeah.
they had to use the see you next later word. But well, they know it. I noticed I'm there. My question for you is who made your gear and how long did you take to find the person that made it?
So I only have one gear for now, and my gear was made by Rusa, and she's I think she does for artistic shit. How do you call that?
Oh no.
I just like looking for the word in English. It's
You can say it in your home language. It's okay.
yeah, but it's at the Olympics. It's a sport. Well, I'm Canadian. I'm supposed to know that.
Oh no, I'm not going there. The Canadians like me. I have friends that are podcasters that are Canadian. They'll be like, Joseph, what are you trying to say?
I really have a big it's not skiing. Jesus Christ. What do hockey players do? They when they go on ice, they
Oh, ice skate. Ice skaters?
ice skating, thank you.
Okay.
I just had that big blank. Like I was like, and I had to create. I had to have a Canadian reset. Like I had images of Tim Horton in front of me while I was like thinking about that.
Tim
Um,
Hortons, yay.
so yeah, she's a nice like ice skating. Like she make costumes for people in competitions. So I found her. Um, and what was the question?
Oh, how long did you take to find the person that you chose to make your gear?
Oh, at least I think I texted her after maybe 8 months of training, and I was like, hey, I need a gear in case of, because we have been told like you should always have a gear in case of, you never know when you're gonna get called. And so it took long for me to have it. And yeah, it took long for me to have it, and then I still have that gear. I'm looking forward to make like two new ones by two other different person, and one for like have someone if I have to wrestle 2 days in a row, and also 2 weeks in a row because I have a really shitty washer. I have a shitty washer, so I have to make it wash at my parents'
Oh
house where
no.
there is cold water. Yeah, because the apartment where I live has a problem, and there's only hot water that comes in, so it's gonna get like all the white parts are gonna get gray, so I have to get it washed at my parents.
Oh geez. That's not good.
Yeah, that's
Oh, by
not
the
good.
way,
We don't want that with our gears.
yeah, but yeah, you don't need with your gear. But by the way, happy 1 year anniversary of being a fan on here on the Dudes at Ringside fan, Vinny. Thank you, buddy. Thank you being a fan. 1 year anniversary to Vinny. It popped up on the Facebook page. Okay, happy anniversary, Vinny. He is my
Happy
number one fan.
anniversary, Vinny.
Yes, he is a good guy. Love Vinny. He's my favorite fan. I like all my fans, but he has
He's
been
your
there
favorite.
since day. I can't say favorite because like, William, I'm not your favorite. My mom and dad's like, I thought we were your favorite. Oh,
Yeah, I
like
was exactly going to say that it was like a brother and sibling situation of like, wait, I thought I was your favorite.
my sister's gonna go. Wait a minute. He's been a fan of the ringside since day one of this 5 years of this awesome podcast. It's been in existence. So yeah, I had to give him a shout out. Happy anniversary, Vinny. You did it. You did it. Oof. So is there any wrestlers within the Canadian wrestling like world that you have been wanting to wrestle? And like, is there anybody out there that you would like to wrestle?
I would like to wrestle a lot of people in the Quebec like area because like there are people I know, and I really have a view of wrestling of I want to have fun with people and I want to wrestle as much as I can while I can, and wrestle like very like different type of wrestlers. I'd say right now you had her on your show. My first match was against her, but I really want to go again against her later when I gain some experience as I am. And I'd say who I want to go against. Jeez, there's so much people.
I know this. I love the American
It's
wrestling scene, and I hope I'm not insulting anybody within my New York American wrestling fans, but Canada has so many stars. Like you guys, your indie
yeah.
scene. If I could stay get a hotel and just travel around Canada all year round and go to watch indie wrestling, you guys have so many. Oh my gosh! Like there's so many
Yeah, I
stars.
think just in Quebec we do have I think around 50 federations.
Oh god, I'll be poor. Oh,
That's
jeez.
there's a lot of shows, and most of the time there's guys that do podcasts here. They're called En Deux Chaises de Métal, and they post the review of what shows there will be that weekend. And most of the time there's like it's maybe a 12 picture or 13 picture long list on Facebook of
Mm.
shows that you can go watch, because most shows do their shows on Fridays, their shows
Yeah.
on Saturdays, and some have shows on um Sundays, and there's some shows on Sundays afternoon and then some Sunday night. So that does a lot of wrestling. So
Yeah.
there's a lot of opportunity for those who want to start to wrestle. There's enough place for everyone to wrestle, and that makes a lot of new like green people to go against as a wrestler, which makes my choice almost impossible because I need to have really a list and tell you, oh, this one, and that probably would be mostly everyone.
Yeah. Like when it comes to like when you get booked for your show,
Yeah.
what's the week what is your normal week like?
Well, for now, since I recently started and with my schedule as an hairdresser, I'm very limited on what I can take as booking. But optionally, I would be wrestling on the Saturdays night and either like on the afternoons or the night of Sunday. I can't wrestle on Wednesday, on Fridays. So um, for now, most of my bookings are Saturday nights, which makes it like I end work and I go and I drive directly to wherever venue I need to be at. And for now, I've wrestled at Sherbrooke and Jonquière, and my main place is Quebec. So
Oh,
it's always like a 2 hours and a half road, or other side, a 2 hours and a half road. So I'm pretty much at the center of it. If I go 3 hours on one side, it's more Montreal, and the other side is Saguenay. So I'm pretty central to it.
yeah. It's crazy because like when you said you're a hairdresser and then you're also a wrestler, we were talking beforehand. Like it does it like feel different that you're a hairstylist by day and wrestler by night, like almost like a Superman thing?
Most of my client get surprised because unless my client on my chair talks to me about it because she saw it on Facebook and because I get some of my clients on my personal Facebook, and I don't really talk about it. So unless it comes in a conversation at the salon, my clients will not know about it. But when they do afterwards, they're always like, "Oh my God, have you wrestled since we saw each other?" And since I was like training, that answer used to be no, but now it's more frequent that I say yes. And they're like, "I want to see it. Do you have pictures? How does that go? How do you not get hurt?" And they have shitloads of questions because they've been taught since like most of them used to watch like wrestling on Sunday nights
Yeah.
a long time ago. And I even had some of my clients, I think she's like almost 80, and she was like, "I used to watch that like with my uncle, and we would go to that place where there used to be wrestling in like the 60s and the 70s." I'm like, "Oh my God." And she was like, "I never listened to it and I didn't know it still existed." And I was like, "Yeah." And at first I was surprised because like those clients, they are like, "Oh my God, you're wrestling, but you're a woman." And I got that a lot at first, surprisingly, in 2025. But then someone gave me an insight on it. And that person told me, those women, like in the 70s, they couldn't like really believe that another woman was doing that, or like in the 60s, because like if they were 20 by that time, they were born like 40s, 50s. And so for them it's like a chance to do whatever you want to do. And because at that time it was like a man's thing to be a wrestler, there wasn't a lot of female wrestlers, especially like if we look in the indie scene. I think here we had Luna Vachon, and I'm not educated enough to tell you if we had other ones, but for them it's like so amazing that I'm doing it and that other women are doing it. Because the second question that comes afterward, is there a lot of women that do this? And gladly enough, in Quebec, I can say that there's a lot of women wrestling right now,
Oh yeah.
and the woman scene is really healthy, and I think it's healthy all around the world, and that gives me a lot of opponent I
It's
want to
strong.
go against. Yes, it's really strong, and
It's
that's
so
amazing
strong.
because
Like in Canada, especially, like you got oh my gosh, I'm blanking on the name. I had her on the podcast. So she's gonna wreck me. Um, Payne. Oh god, I forgot her first name. Payne. Ronnie Payne. We got uh Chantel. Oh my gosh, there's so many
Oh yeah,
female
Shanta.
wrestlers.
I saw her on Facebook. I didn't like see her yet, but I see her go around on Facebook sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of wrestling in the rest of Canada too, which I sadly don't know a lot, and I should, because like those women are also amazing. But like as a scene of Quebec, it's like right now we've got Chris Sarah, we got Drea Mitchell, we got Casey Diamond, we got um, a lot of women that go wrestle at C4 that I see, that's in Ontario, and those women are amazing, and they're really good, and for real,
It's
it's
beautiful.
really out. Yeah, it's beautiful. Like
It's
I'm at
beautiful
lack
to
of
see.
word for
Women are
it.
actually getting pushed because back in the old day, I'm not that old. I'm only 42, but watching all these specials about like wrestling from back in the day, this is sad. You're gonna be like really, you may get sad about this. Women's wrestling was like a sideshow. So like they were
Yeah.
with the little people wrestlers and the side farm. Like go see the cows and the horses, and there's a women's wrestling match with little people. Or
Yeah.
this girl would be facing a little person, and you're like, oh man, like I have to face a little person tonight. Like not like that's a
Yeah,
bad
and
thing.
even like on shows that used to be mostly men, we're now getting like female main events. Like we're going women as main events, which should have been a thing a long time ago. But I'm glad that I have now, because I see some girls that I know getting big opportunities, and I'm so happy for them. Um, for real, women's wrestling. Period.
Yeah, amazing. Do you have any shows coming up?
I'm going for the Gen Next Rumble on 24, which is the show that follows the Academy at NSPW. It's called Generation Next, and it's the Rumble, annual Rumble. And on the 31st, I'm going to like let me pronounce it right, because I did it yesterday and someone was like, oh my god, you were on GCW, and I was like, no, it's JCW, it's a J, not a G. I'm not doing hardcore match yet.
Oh, you're doing that match now? No.
No, I mispronounced it. I was talking to someone in English and I was like, oh, the GCW, and it was like, oh my god, you're not doing hardcore matches, aren't you? And I was like, no. And I was like, oh no, the JCW in English.
Or would you do it in the future? Because there's a lot of people that do regular matches, but they don't, not death, but like go to hardcore matches,
I would, but my rule, I set it up for myself, is I'm a hairdresser. I need my wrists a lot. I don't have like insurance. So I said, when I'm gonna take my my leave of like stop doing hairdressing around 40, and when I'm at the end of my wrestling career, I'm gonna start doing like hardcore matches, because I want to at least try it once, once or twice.
Yeah.
And I say
Sometimes.
that, but most wrestlers know that when you say you're gonna stop, you're never stopping unless you get like that really big injury that keeps you out of the game, because like it's kind
you
of
gotta stay away
addictive.
from the injuries.
So I'm saying 40 and before I stop, but who knows? Maybe it's gonna be like 35 and I'll never stop until
Yeah.
something's happened to me. We never know.
We hope not, because we love hearing from you. We love knowing. Like, my last question for you tonight is, if you could write a letter to a younger you, what would you say in that letter and why?
Oh. That's a good question. I was not expecting that one. I guess the usual stuff that, it's gonna get better. Don't give up. But, I never felt accepted in any kind of like places or any social group. And wrestling has definitely be a way for me to express myself and find people who are like mine. And we like kind of, how can I say? Uh, we each complete each other and each other like craziness. I think it's a beautiful space. It's a beautiful like family, and where you can express yourself in any way. Everyone has their styles, and you're gonna feel accepted by some people and some not, and you're gonna learn that that's okay, and you're gonna learn that you can push yourself, and there's always room for improvement, and to not to be too harsh on yourself. That's I think
Awesome.
that's what I'll say.
Yeah, that's great. I love that letter. I can't wait to see that letter fall out of the wall to a younger you and go, what? Like, it's written in, you speak French, right?
Yeah, I do speak French.
It's going to be all in French, and the younger you is going to be like, what? Like, must be a new age French. I don't understand this. I don't understand this. Who wrote this letter? If my
Yeah,
fans want
what
to
is
follow you on
this?
social, yeah. What was that? Sorry.
Yeah, I was saying, oh shit, what is this?
No one
That
writes
letter.
letters anymore. This is the future. This is the past. People still write letters. Why does it look like it's sent on a JPEG? What is that? Like,
Yeah, I know, like receiving it by texto while I was still writing on MSN or some shit. Like,
but me, I'm old. I still write letters to wrestlers, sending stickers via. I don't send like a JPEG saying, "Here's your sticker." No, I actually send a real sticker, like an actually real sticker in the mail. Like, people are like,
that's so nice.
well, afterwards, if you want me to send you, like, you wanted to me send you a sticker, I could just send you one whenever. Well, I'll send you a sticker in the mail.
Oh my god, I so want to.
Yes. All right. So before we go, if my fans want to follow you on social media, how can they find you?
At Monika.la.mitraille, or on Facebook. I do have also the Facebook page at the same name. I know it's in French. It used to be Machine Gun Monika. I got teased too much about Machine Gun Kelly, so now it's in French. So that's Monika.la.mitraille.
Awesome. I'm so glad I had a chance to have you on the podcast. And please don't forget to follow her on all of her social medias. This young lady is amazing. And it's so cool to have another Canadian wrestler on my wrestling imaginary. I don't have a real Canadian Wall of Fame, but like having another awesome wrestler from a different country to be able to talk about professional wrestling like I love, and I love helping indie wrestlers. Thank you so much. I am Joe Panther the Third.
Thanks to you.
And you next. And
I'm Monika La Mitraille.
we will catch you in the next one. Good night, everybody.